All right, let's take a look, man. 25 top streamers. I know where I am because Cinna called me and let me know. Nice to be recognized, man, by the great Cal. You know, everybody recognizes him or her to be the most knowing when it comes to streamer culture. So I'm glad they got a chance to, you know, to tell us all where we stand, man. Recently, Avengers star Robert Downey Jr. shared, what'd he say? Another article? Okay. Where do I find, is this one right here? Are they gonna send me to the timestamp?
Good afternoon.
We're not watching all that. Did I click the right thing? Robert Downey Jr. isn't buying the idea that, oh, y'all might not be able to see it. Let me zoom in. W streamer for considering the audience, of course. Anytime, guys. Robert Downey Jr. isn't buying the idea that influencers are set up to replace traditional stars, and he's making that clear in blunt terms. Speaking on Conversations for Our Daughters, the actor dismissed the narrative outright.
Thanks for joining us. My name's Bran. This particular segment is with my old friend Robert Downey.
Just bring me straight to the bitch, please. No time markers, dude. I gotta find the shit. Career choices. I'm sure social media and children, maybe.
Yeah. Well, and you come to a revelation at some point that not everybody's going to love you or what you do.
That's a good
or
point.
How you do it, but that's okay. Sure. And that's not obvious.
134.43. You're a fucking goat, dude. Nigga, that's the end of the video, bitch. That's the end of the fucking video, my nigga.
It's really hard, though.
Exactly.
Particularly nowadays, and particularly when you look at a 10-year-old girl's feminine power has been a particularly
Yo, why is he sitting like that? He's sitting like Roger from fucking American Dad. Why he sitting like that, bro?
So I would say that this generation of American gals has the wind at their back, but the weight of the world. Under 1,500 days.
How am I supposed to find this shit? It's a long ass interview, dude. Why did he get on his podcast? Respectfully, though. This must be his best friend or some shit. Let me just read the quote, gang. Is that Suni Lee? Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. It can't be this hard, my nigga. It genuinely cannot be this hard, bro. Okay, I found it. When I hear people talk about, oh, the stars of the future are going to be influencers, I go, I don't know what world you're living into, but I think that's absolute horseshit. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't think anybody's making a case that influencers are gonna replace traditional celebrities, right? I mean, nah, it's still like, it's just a different faction. It's like, it's just different demos care more about different styles of media and entertainment. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't even think this is a bad take. Also, bro, that's his fucking opinion, my nigga. His idea of influencers, I guarantee you, is just niggas doing fucking dances on TikTok, bro, and getting millions and millions of views and then getting hella brand deals and all type of influence and shit. And I don't know, I don't think he's that wrong for thinking that, bro. I don't think he's that wrong for thinking that. What do people say about that? That's a bad take. These kids don't care about celebs, famous actors, yes, but not celebs. I don't think anybody thinks that influencers are gonna replace traditional celebrities. I don't know, if you do, you're wrong. Okay, scroll down. All right, let's get into it. How do you go about determining the best streamer, though? What separates good from great when it comes down to a range of factors, from influence and consistency to quality of content and overall impact on the streaming landscape? Here you go, chat. These are the 25 best streamers on the internet right now. Use Re-Rank to make your own version of the list and share your results on socials. Okay, so it seems as though Complex has officially rage baited the streaming community. Let's go. Let's see what they said and did. Valkyrae, top 25. Okay, not bad. Do they give explanations? One of the most important things to glean from Valkyrie's career is the big success that doesn't happen overnight, nor does it need to occur in one space. She's been streaming since 2015, and like many, things truly started to move for her in 2018 through her work on Fortnite. Damn, Fortnite made a lot of careers, gang. It really did, bro. Is a lot, not reading all that. I'm like, yeah, me neither, nigga. What? Okay. In 2026, streaming can mean so many things. The IRL aspect of live streaming has opened up to the world of possibilities for the medium, but at its core, streamers like Jinxie will always be around. They treating this nigga like Shroud, like he's just gonna be there playing games. Gang, he's the gamer on Twitch right now. In a world where like he could definitely go IRL and be entertaining. I really think this is a horrible, I don't know, wow, I'm just very surprised to see Jinxie this far down. You could argue he's number 2 right now. Wow. Okay. That said, you have to shout out the virality of TikTok, which is the medium that Jinxie's rage clips thrived on. No subathon, no gimmicks, not even a fancy setup. Just Jinxie, his console, and his headset. That can be enough to conquer the world. Well, that's true. Okay, so I guess whoever made the list couldn't give less fuck about gaming. Are we gonna see Queso on this list? We not seeing no more. If Jinxie's 24, we might not see another gamer on this bitch, bro. Speaking about non-gamers, Talil, 23. I know he's happy to be 23rd because that's LeBron's number, man. That's all he's thinking about right now. While Twitch was the platform watching gamers game, it has excelled through what happened. See, this is an IRL nigga who made the list, realistically, bro. This is an IRL nigga who made the list. He turned up hopping on Twitch, bringing undeniable New York energy to the platform. Oh, I love Talil's undeniable New York energy. I couldn't have said it better, dude. It's fucking amazing. He got to meet his favorite player, LeBron James. I actually think Talil need to get a lot more consistent. If you actually watch his streams, he's highly entertaining, bro. I think he's really good around people, especially like Talil gets a buff when he has guests on, bro. He's really, really entertaining to watch. It's like a show. I guess that's what he calls it, the Talil show. More than it feels like a stream sometimes, which is fire. He just got to stop disappearing for like a month at a time. Hassan Abi. One of the craziest things about Hassan's career as the go-to political streamer for the left is how well it has worked. Sure, everyone knows him as the Entertainment Sandbox. For hours a day, he's live on Twitch digesting the news of the world. Yo, does Hassan stream every day? He's streaming every day, right? Yeah, that level of consistency is crazy, gang. I tune in sometimes when it's like, when some crazy shit happen. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? What do niggas think about this topic so I can form my opinion? 23 is not bad for Hassan. 23 is not bad. 22 is not bad for Hassan. I guess it truly depends, huh? Did Asmon Gold make the list or nah? Those are only 2 political streamers I know. I don't know if there's any more than that. There probably are. His streams are borderline unwatchable. His takes aren't bad. Hold on, his stream borderline. It's unwatchable, but his takes aren't bad. Why is it unwatchable? He's consistent. I mean, if he's streaming every day, he's consistent. But obviously that doesn't matter much because so does Jinxie and he's 24th. Yana, 21. Okay. There's something different about Yana. You could see it when she first stepped into Kai Cenat's office at Streamer University. Yana looked excited but nervous, the energy carried throughout Streamer U. Damn, nigga, half the bio is Streamer U. She did hella shit since then. She's been bringing theater kid energy wherever she is, and she stands out in whatever group she's part of. She's also down to have fun, trying her hand at everything from rapping to comedy, with results surprising Yana and the audience. The recent feature on Drake's Iceman, you better watch out for Miss Jenkins. Her last name is Jenkins? J. Her last name is Jenkins? W. Docs. Did they use my real name? DDG, 20th. I forget his last name's Granberry. That's comfy. All right, DDG is on his way to the Streamer's Testament. Already a YouTube veteran, he's done it all. One of the very few who went from hardcore YouTuber to sign record artists, but somewhere in the midst, cultivating the content creator. Okay. That's kind of just like a little bio. Oh, they mentioned his series, the Are You My Ball? Formation of Capaholics. Some of the guys he rolls with. Fair enough. I don't think this is unfair. 20 for DDG. He be applying belt. And he got a little bit of diversity. He be doing the game and shit too, which is cool. You know, he's not one dimensional. I think when he first started streaming, he was just spamming IRLs, but he does a little bit more than that now, which is cool. And I always respect when streamers take risks on ideas, especially when it costs money and you don't know if the shit's gonna work. XQC at number 19. XQC is one of the most consistent streaming legends, keeping viewers entertained these days. Starting off his career deep in the esport trenches, blowing up through his MVP performances for Overwatch. Despite his numerous Twitch bans and controversies, yo, you can tell when a platform don't like you when they mention like the bad shit. Yo, you can tell when them niggas don't like you if they mention the bad shit in a fucking bio, gang. Despite his many bans and controversies, XQC's hard work and dedication to his craft, sometimes clocking up to 10 hours a night, led not only to big accolades like winning Streamer of the Year, and recently Streamer of the Decade at the Esports Awards, but to big money, which includes his 2023 kick deal for 70 M's. I heard it was a little more than that. I don't know how true that is. Like he lost $100 million to gambling. The best part about all this, because, yo, rich niggas in gambling, bro. It's like, as a rich person, like, you don't even have a reason to gamble. If you think about it. At least if you're poor, there's the thought that maybe this gonna be the one. Like, you know, like, maybe I'm not gonna be in a situation if this shit hit. When you're rich and you're gambling, you're just bored. What could you possibly hit that would be worth it? You're already rich, you know? But I get in this instance, like, he's getting paid to do it, so it makes sense. But I'm speaking, like, generally, you know? I'm sure there gotta be something there. I don't know. Maybe I need to go to the high roller table or something like that one day and just, like, lose it all to see what it is about. Also, you know, if he's cycling the same money through with the wins and losses, losing 100 million, as long as he's not too in the negative, who cares, bro? He's fucking filthy rich. He's shitting out money anyway. Doesn't fucking matter. That's a little crazy though. I don't know. Where would you put XQC on the list? 19? I don't watch a ton of his streams much. But he does a lot of reacts. He's a reacts demon. That nigga, he be reacting to anything. He does a little bit of, I saw him do like a little IRL recently, but I don't know what he's, I guess I gotta watch more, you know. Pokimane at 18. For as loud as the world of streaming can be, full of big personalities, spending a lot of time screaming at the computers, having creators that provide an alternate. Look, I don't scream at my computer. I scream at chat. This is different. And her chat don't rage bait her. That's why she don't have to scream at them. Facts. Y'all niggas sit there and rage bait me every day. I'm not regularly angry, but you could bring it out of me by just saying dumb shit, which is true. Y'all say a lot of dumb shit. This is facts. I don't know what to say. Shorty Awards. I haven't heard that. Damn, chat. I got nominated for one of these a long time ago. For a gaming Shorty Award. I was in the gaming category back in the 2K days. Winning the best Twitch streamer at 2017 Shorty Awards primarily for her work at League of Legends. But Pokimane never stayed stagnant, adding lifestyle, podcasting, and vlogging aspects to her content ecosystem. She's also been a champion of paying it forward, be it through the formation of Offline TV or her work as COO of RTS, the talent agency she helped form back in 2021. It's inspiring to see Pokimane, throughout all her trials and tribulations as a woman in the streaming landscape can face, continue to find ways to pay it forward to the next generation of content creators, entertaining them along the way. Yeah, her streams are more like, Pokimane streams is like a vibe, you know? It's real chill. She'll like, this is a Pokimane stream. Look. Okay. Vibes. Let's get the moody lights. Why is that fucking light? Why is that light white? Okay, it's fine. Okay, I need more color, dude. This is not it. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. Is that enough? Okay. I need tea or some shit. I need a cozy drink. Okay, sounds like I can't complete the vibe currently. But I understand the vibe though, okay? And that's all that matters. They be chill. They be chill. She be playing what, Val nowadays? I don't see her play League that much. Well, I wouldn't watch if it was League. I fucking hate League of Legends. Fuck League. But I see her play Val a lot. Val Demon. Commit to it. Gang, I gotta turn my lights yellow. I gotta get some pillows. You know, it's like, it's cozy. My room is like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what the fuck this is, bro. I don't know what's behind me, gang. It's just a compilation of random things, bro. A guy room. Yo, is there a reason the ISO is too high? And like, you guys never said like, why haven't you said something to me, bitch? Average male room. I hate that fucking bench. That fucking bench is holding up the router that's keeping this internet going today. Respect the bench. Looks like a rage room. That's the most insulting thing anybody's ever said to me. I'm not mad at Pokey being 18. Pokey I feel like she's in her like, she does what she wants to do art. She's not like content fiend mode, which is a good place to be. You could kind of just be yourself. You don't have to farm clips or do nothing crazy. But yeah, that's not bad. I do agree. Like she just paved the way for a lot of people too. And like, it is nice that the same thing applies for like Valkyrie and even Jinxie. Like it is cool that there are people that like make gaming the focus still. Because I like watching gaming streams. I know not everybody's like that. And now like, you know, IRL is kind of the meta and everybody wants to spam IRLs. But it's so chill to just watch niggas play games. And it's certain games is just real satisfying to watch. You know? In ways like you can't really explain. It's real relaxing. You feel me? DJ Academics. Yo, what does DJ Academics stream on, chat? I wonder what it's like to have your streamer not scream at you during the stream. First of all, Allison, when am I screaming at you? Say what you want about DJ Ack. When he talks, everyone tunes in. While his, oh Lord have mercy, they're going all the way back. By 2017, Ack's work on YouTube caught the attention of Complex. Okay, this is just a history bio. He's unafraid to speak his mind and is always ready to hop in a beef. But what keeps viewers tuning in, whether they hate Ack or love him, is that he's always going to speak his mind. Are you ready for what he's going to say is the real issue? Yo, I'm actually a little bit surprised they did not bring up past controversies. Because he used to work for these niggas. He deadass used to work for these niggas, bro. Back in the day. Back in the day, man. Look at that full circle. Now he's on the fucking list that they post. Next up. Oh, okay. Okay. We're going to use 3-year-old photos. Oh, okay. I guess there's not a singular, there's no video or photo evidence of me. What the fuck is this lighting? Am I tripping? It wasn't like that before I hit switch. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it. The ISO was on auto. I don't know why that happened. All right, let's see what they said about me. Oh, Lord. Thanks for dropping my whole fucking legal, guys. Appreciate it. 2 words to describe Canadian-born Agent Zero. Yo, what 2 words would y'all use, chat? Good. He's a good fucking dude, man. He's a good dude. Initially known for his 2K content, Agent is one of the founding members of AMP, the groundbreaking collective that includes Kai Cenat, Phantom, Dude, damn, nigga, and Davis and Chris. Jeez, Louise. If you was gonna mention niggas, you might as well list the fucking group. God damn. When he isn't figuring out property or whips to purchase. Fuck, dude. Okay, let's dispel this rumor. I'm not some sort of real estate mogul. Let's stop treating me like I'm some fucking real estate mogul, my nigga. I'm not a real estate mogul, and I'm off of buying cars. Dead ass though. I haven't bought a car in 5 months. I haven't bought it. What the fuck is going on today with this lighting? I haven't bought a car in 5 months. No, not even. Yeah, I bought the Rolls Royce in December. 5 months. And I sold it. And I got rid of it, gang. And I sold that shit. Okay. Money is not one of my defining factors. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. I'm actually, you know what, bro? It is what it is. Agents being one of the one of the chiller hangs on Twitch. We're really chill. We're super chill. The cool thing about Agent is that he's always down for an adventure, which usually takes him into different circles on Twitch. Some of his most watched content started as collabs with streamers like Cinna and Emily, with addition of your Raid to the quarter care. We got a care mention in this bitch. Woo! What? Hey, what the fuck? Yo! Being the stuff that clip farmers dream of, whether it's respectfully trying to ship Agent with. This is why I can't do nothing with females, gang. They're like without serious consideration, you know? Like without, if I do more than 3 streams with any woman, like, hey, wrap it up, bro. We might as well fucking get married at this point. Because the internet, look, you can have chemistry with friends, guys. I promise. This is possible, okay? You can have chemistry with anybody for that matter. You do not have to ship everything, bro. You're allowed to get along with people without it being all of that. Damn, like, do niggas not have friends that are women? Like, holy smokes, dude. Like, it gets to a point. It really does get to a point. I guess I buy houses, cars, and get shipped. Like, I guess, an AMP. I buy houses, cars, get shipped, and I'm AMP. I guess. I like how they added in respectfully. Only thing we ship is drugs. You're fucking crazy, gang. We don't do that shit, gang. Say no to drugs, chat. Following along with his weight loss journey or just riding along for the hijinks he's about to get into, Agent is regularly one of the most genuinely fun streamers to watch. Well, I fucking appreciate that guy who wrote this or girl who wrote this. You forgot to mention that a nigga survived the Amazon. Come on, Gango. You forgot to mention that I did that. You really forgot that. And I survived the Arctic. You really did forget those. And UDY reactions. How could you forget those? God damn it. How could you fucking forget? Agent, you do Agent, you buy insane whips and get shipped. All right, bro. See, now we're just making fun of me, bro, at this point. We're literally just making fun of me at this point. Why are you pretending to know what hijinks means? I don't know what it means. I just assume based on the context, the bullshit he's about to get into. Is that what it means? The dumb shit, the stupid shit, the random shit. That's kind of what you use context clues, gang. We're not English majors, but you know, we got brain cells in there. I hope so. I'll take it, man. 16. So who's better than me? Let's see. Adapt, number 15. Easy to say that Adapt's on the list because of his now Nobody would say that. What would it have to do with FaZe, nigga? It has everything to do with his stream content. Because if that was the case, everybody else in the old FaZe would be on the list too. I don't think anybody thinks that. But when you look at his career, rising to the top of his field is just what Adapt has done. His first rose to prominence is Call of Duty trickshotting. As a member of FaZe, FaZe moved into the content group. Adapt added pranks and vlogging. Lucrative life at the time. True, recalibrated his focus, talking about his work ethic. And then he led into the world of streaming in 2024, 2025. Adapt's been at this since he was a kid, went through a lot of pain, and is now starting to truly reap the rewards with his new core group, birthing new potential for Adapt and the squad. Hard work really does pay off. Damn, his last name is Prinkowicz? Prinkywicz. Hello, Mr. Prinkywicz. Sign on the dotted line. Prinkywicz. Please follow me. Hey, man. I don't know how they discovered that. I did not know that. Yo, who is Boogie? Thank you for the resub. Welcome back. His middle name is Hamilton, like the Lewis Hamilton. Rays, number 14. Look at the fucking picture they used. I'd be sick to my fucking stomach. You know how handsome, cute, sexy this man is right here? And of all the pictures, they used this like morphed. That's not even his teeth, gang. That's not even his fucking teeth. They could have used a better flick. Come on now. I call it D1 if you want to. He's sexy, bro. What you want me to say? Mr. Thurman himself! Yes! Talk about going through multiple stages online. Your Rage has an interesting journey to success he's reached thus far. For a while, many thought they'd never see his face, as most early Rage content was just creating hilarious clips and faceless content for flight reactions to Illuminati. That was a good, simple time. Through his hilarious commentary, ear-piercing screams during the horror gameplay. Damn, whoever is writing this article is really tapped in with Your Rage Gaming, bro, because this is only lore you would know and remember if you was there. With the likes of Kai Cenat and the AMP squad, it was only a matter of time before Rage would align himself with the org like FaZe, a natural fit. Not really. I would say it wasn't really a natural fit. He just made it work. For their last true wave as a content group, Rage is also the R in Care. Yo, touching down with Senate Agent Extra Emily for Pokemon Go IRL Marathon in Hawaii. That's been the stuff today's Clippers dream of. And while FaZe Clan is no more, Rage is continuing to build onto his legacy solo and is part of Core, one stream at a time. Well, I want you to look at that, man. It's a storybook ending to that bio. How beautiful is that? How fucking beautiful is that? Oh, we got another gamer on the list. Queso. Did they put Queso at 13? Hey, man, I could tell the person that was making this like, fuck. Okay, we just did 7 IRL niggas. We gotta put a gamer in there now. Who should we put? Oh, let's put in Queso. You can tell they don't really watch games because there's no way Queso is all the way back here, bro. It's impossible. It is literally impossible. Queso streams are like Pringles. Once you watch one, you really have to watch another. Or like Popeye's chicken sandwiches, Popeye's spicy chicken, Popeye's tenders, Popeye's mac and cheese, Popeye's biscuits. It's like a lot of things. And another one, and another one. One of the newer streamers on the list, Case, brings some of the best energy to his streams, which kicked off around late 2022, early 2023, going from NBA 2K23 streams to a variety of titles, including Granny, Five Nights at Freddy. His hard work has netted him numerous streamer awards, taking home Best Variety Streamer Award at both 2023 and 2024, as well as winning Content Creator of the Year at the Game Awards. Who won in 2025, chat? Who won in 2025? River City Handsome. Thank you for the prime, bro. No, sure. I mean, unless it's Jinxie. RDC? Oh, that's not bad, actually. Yeah, I can see that. Case hasn't let the success get to his head, though. He's the kind of streamer that understands that everybody doesn't have $8 a month and will gladly pause gameplay during the ads. Word is that Case lives in a trailer in Arkansas. It feels like it feels not like you. See, I knew a nigga like you was gonna say some shit like that, Zayden. Zayden, you literally are subbed up. What the fuck are you complaining about, bro? Like, realistically though, like, what are you complaining about? I literally turned them down, though, bro. Like, they're not even high, my nigga. Yo, I think in my life of streaming, I only ran max ads one day. And it was just to test how much money that shit truly brings in. It's not that much more, bro. So you might as well turn the bitches down. At least it wasn't then. You be farming, not gonna lie. I should drop my revenue on you niggas so you can see what it really looks like. Literally, right now, if you looked at my revenue, like 60% of it comes from like brand deals. 60% come from brand deals. Like 15% come from like Twitch ads. Like another 15% comes from like YouTube ads. And then the rest is just like, it just depends on the day, bro. It just depends on the day, bro. You running undisclosed ads on us? No, I have to legally. I have to disclose them. You think I'll risk a lawsuit from the FTC? Flight teams. Sorry. Queso's a good pick here. I love watching Queso streams, and Queso stream at the perfect hours because usually he's live right when I get off. His name is Baker. Do you know they could just put the nigga Twitch username in there? They don't have to put in his. They don't gotta put in everybody's legal names, bro. They don't have to do that, gang. But they will. Jason Nguyen. Jason Nguyen, while we wouldn't imagine or suggest being cringe would help kickstart your career, Jason Nguyen's early TikTok content ended up making the future FaZe Clan member more relatable than others in his field. Part of Jason's appeal, 2021 was his charm. Nguyen, right? Spelt Win? His last name is spelled Win. It's pronounced Win. Did he tell you that? Because I struggle to believe that. This is Win. My whole life, I've been calling this Nguyen. There's like 7 Vietnamese niggas in my life that didn't bother to fucking correct me, by the way. That's insane. That's actually insane. I've all been calling them Nguyen my whole life. They just let it happen. Wow. Oh, fuck me, man. His stock rose to a point where in 2,204? What? This nigga is alive in the future. Goodness gracious. I'm glad Proofreading is alive and well, man. This is awesome. Great stuff. Okay, his work was not only turned into a musical collaboration, but also onto Netflix, where Jason was part 2 of Sideman competition series Inside. Now, fresh out of phase, along with the rest of the squad, Jason his words, English, sentences, paragraphs, typography. Shit, man. Neon. Wow, 11 for Neon. Wow, his name is Mikail Rafik. That's not what I would expect, man. I would expect it potentially. You know what? There's nothing I can say that won't sound racist. Let's lock in and read the bio. For a time, Neon was the most hated stream. Damn, they gotta bring that up in a bio? Come on, bro. Sure, he was gaming originally, but his damn, I forget Neon's part of the 2K community too. His name was quickly attached to clickbait videos he produced. Just a few years ago, he was being lambasted over videos. Damn, they also, his main platform is not fucking Twitch, bro. They got everything wrong, bro. You may even remember when Didi Osama wanted to smoke. It's funny for a second, but then it leads to absolutely nothing. It doesn't get you far. Neon has been hard to miss, from linking with everybody from Iggy Azalea to Rampage Jackson. Damn, bro. He still hasn't repaired his PR. There's like 2 neutral sentences. They must have put him in here like begrudgingly. They're like, fuck, we gotta put this nigga. We're not gonna put him in the top 10 though. We're not gonna put him in the top 10, but we gotta put this nigga on the list. Rakai heading in the top 10. Mr. Linder. Q Vaughn. Of course, his first name is Q Vaughn. Giving Rakai a few years, if he keeps up at this rate he's going now, and some of the OGs hang it up for good, he may top the list very soon. I wonder who the OGs are. We got to make it to that point. At only 17 years old, Rakai's confidence has him acting like he's paying the bills. Joining Twitch in 2023, Rakai's high energy and unique vocal mannerisms make anything that comes out of his mouth hilarious. But it wasn't until Kai Cenat took notice of his son that Rakai hit the next level. Soon, he was becoming a major fixture of Kai Cenat's Mafiathon 2, primarily because Kai wanted to make sure Rakai was doing his homework. With his undeniable growth, etc., relationship with Piper, or him getting booed off for Rolling Loud. But the fact that he's doing one of them positions say a lot about his progression in the game. Not bad. They didn't give him a crazy bad bio. They didn't do him as bad as Neon, at least. Aiden Ross at number 9. Regardless of how you may feel about Aiden, you have to recognize he is the architect for a lot of what's popped off in the world of streaming. While he reigns supreme on Kick, Aiden is now the architect for how some of your favorite streamers just chat with their favorite rappers and celebrities. Back in the early 2020s, Aiden had his eyeballs on the zeitgeist of guests like Tory Lanez, 21 Savage, exposed to the kind of live streaming for the first time. He sat atop the Twitch mountain for a time, going through personal struggles, and emerged on the top at Kick. You may disagree with his views, as raw and unfiltered as they may be, but his brash nature has ensured him an interview with Donald Trump. Yo, they don't really mention, when they talk about Aiden, they always just mention celebrities and shit. They don't really ever mention the content he does. Because he don't even do the celebrity stuff as much as I think he used to. Like, the main thing he does now is the boxing stuff. They don't even mention it. The boxing stuff doesn't even make the cut. It is what it is. 9. I can see why they put him on here at 9. I guess it's gonna depend on who the top 8 is. Let's see. Ray Asian boy. This nigga name is Chen Rui Hasu? You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Nah, that name got mad aura. Chan Rui Su. That explained his brand. Hasu, Mr. Hasu. Think about this. No one really knew who Ray was. Yeah, they gonna mention the gas station in Japan. Facts. Then they gonna go to Formed K, Kai, yup, AMP, learning English, yup, AMP again. Eventually rated to Streamer University. Okay, signing with Adidas. Yes. Best reality streamer. The Super Bowl. That was a fun time. Working with YouTube and Fanatics is talent. Again, this is all from meeting Kai Cenat at the 7-Eleven. God did. That's actually a pretty wholesome bio, man. Ray's actually repaired his PR. They didn't say nothing bad about this nigga, bro. He's repaired his PR. Extra Emily, number 7. She isn't new to the streaming game at all. She kicked off her career content creation around the time, around the end of her time in school, graduating from Columbia University in 2020. Her content is a mixture of gaming and IRL challenges, be it traveling to Hawaii to take on the Pokemon Go IRL, or purchasing an authentic New York City chopped cheese sandwich while visiting the Big Apple. Emily attacks every adventure with enthusiasm and always aims to entertain, put smiles on her face. She joined OTK in 2023. Streamer University. She gets along with everybody. What did they say? That's not to say folks slept on her Emily's content, but it just takes certain moments like Streamer University to properly showcase what makes Emily so special. Yeah, that's actually, her last name is Zhang? I could see that. I knew 3 Zhangs in my life. Yo, Chinese niggas use the same 12 last names. Okay? I'm going to run you through what they are. Chan, Chow. You know what? Let's skip this segment. All right, man. Phenom! Number 6. The hometown hero. One of the foundational members of AMP, the inventor of the Fanatics, and the guy who encouraged Kai Cenat to pursue his content dreams. He's a decorated streamer in his own right. He's been on his content grind since 2016, bringing the life of today's New Yorker live. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Phantom making his new channel back in the day, it wasn't his Phantom Slice channel, it was his Phantom, I forget what he called it, when he made like the storytime videos. At the time, that was such a big risk, but that shit caught on so quick. Just Phantom, yeah, exactly, boom. Because the names changed around, but yeah, it was a Just Phantom channel. That genuinely was the start of everything, bro. Because I know he was so tired. It was a certain point where everybody was tired of 2K, but he was fucking exhausted with 2K, bro. Direct to YouTube before assembling with Agent to create any means possible. One of the most impactful content groups running today, and Duke and Davis. Dropping heat as a squad on YouTube and with products like Tone, their brand of men's hygiene products when it comes to content. Yo, chat, Tone just passed Dwayne The Rock Johnson's brand in Target, Gango. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Nah. It's going phenomenal right now. I can't even lie to you. I think like even they're surprised like how many. I think it's a lot of repeat people buying it, which is like what you want. You don't want a whole bunch of new people trying it and then not buying it again. But when people rebuy it and then the new people buy it, it starts to compile. It's fucking amazing, bro. It's really cool. Phantom's award-winning gamer taking home the best roleplay streamer back to back to back. 2022, 2023, 2025, as well as winning Breakout Streamer Award in 2023 Streamies. A lot of that is due to his hard work in Grand Theft Auto roleplay server D10. Damn, D10 mentioned. It's one of the itself is one of the bigger bilingual RP servers. Phantom's an innovator, he's a motivational speaker, and he's funny as hell. The way he's tackling the IRL game, it truly feels like progress he's made thus far is just the beginning. And he got a fucking street named after him. Ain't that crazy? Having a fucking street named after you, that's tough. That's really tough. Number 5, Plaque Boy Max. I knew he was going to see Mr. Dent on this list. West Orange, New Jersey's own Plaque Boy Max, one of the most interesting innovators on the list. Getting his Twitch career started in 2021, Max tackled a variety of topics on stream from culture to personal relationships. Sometime in 2022, he started Song Wars. Damn, it was in 2022? Jesus, after joining FaZe Clan in 2024, Max took that concept up a notch within the booth. Then he dropped Pink Dreads, of course. Then he departed from FaZe Clan, and then he got nominated for a Grammy. Now, Max definitely one of the most entertaining streamers. Facts. I agree with that 100%. Senna at number 4. I knew this one because she called me on stream. What a difference a couple years makes, huh? Despite not seeing herself as a social butterfly, Senna's a social butterfly. Yo, if Senna is not a social butterfly, who is? Mr. Watts, Mrs. Watts. Watts. I don't see her as a Watts. Hello, Mrs. Watts. I see her as a Richmond, maybe a Watts. Interesting. That's that black auntie name. A Moore, yes. I could see her as a Moore. That's a good one. JJ Watts. Yeah, that's the only Watt I know. I guess I know 2 now. I think she's a social butterfly. I would argue Senna's a social butterfly. Once Senna started collaborating with Agent, where their natural chemistry allowed viewers to see how funny she truly could be, everyone took notice. From summer 2024 on, Senna's been everywhere. She's back-to-back Sapphire Award winner, taking home the award in 2024 and 2025, which is well-deserved considering she's done everything from marathon streams with Agent to 2 sistathons with Valkyrae to regularly popping on streams with Emily, NMP, and others. It got to the point that the rumor was that Senna may be joining FaZe Clan, which would have made sense. Senna's been on a roll. She's truly felt at home amongst any group she finds herself in. Your new best friend in your head. Yeah, literally. I don't even think I could come up with like a person you could put Senna beside that she wouldn't really get along with them. I feel like she's just good anywhere, bro. You could put her anywhere and she'd be straight. You know? That's not a bad pick at all. Facts. Back-to-back Sapphire Wars, top 4, fire. Stable Ronaldo. Randy Nets? Are you fucking serious? Mr. Nets, huh? I am the clip, a popular refrain from Ronaldo, who's seen his career go from the top of the mountain to taking a sharp... What? What the fuck kind of start is that? Dude, I was not prepared for that backhanded compliment, man. Instead of quitting, Ronaldo bet on himself, setting aggressive goals to raise his numbers through sheer consistency. This determination eventually led to collaborate with some of the biggest streamers. He rebranded his content around the time FaZe transitioned to IRL streaming, which Ron took to perfectly. A self-proclaimed troll and his high-energy antics were a huge part of FaZe back-to-back best org of the years in 2024-2025. The crazy part, Ron was working the red carpet as host both years, a true testament to the hours spent improving upon himself and his content. One has to imagine that with this new core initiative, Ronaldo and company could vie for the best org awards once again. Ron definitely is one of the most entertaining streamers, bro. He's just like, you know what Ron's like superpower is? Like, there's nothing he's not willing to do, bro. There's literally nothing he's not willing to do. And low key, I know there's not like a ton of like gamers on the list, but a lot of these people did come from games. You know, a lot of people did, maybe not Max. He, Lord have mercy, one of the worst gamers of all time. But generally speaking, like a lot of the guys did start in different games, you know? So, and Ron, yeah, I mean, I know people joke about his Fortnite skills and shit like that, but he's a good gamer, bro. He's definitely a good gamer. Kai Cenat, number 2. Do you know how dope you have to be in streaming to be one of few household names from the streaming world? Months after you've left the world of streaming, Kai is still the most followed Twitch streamer and the streamer with the most subs. Feat he achieved through his most engaging streaming content and concepts ever thrown on Twitch. His 2025 alone is the stuff of legends. Who else could say they live streamed the BET Awards, Royal Rumble, and the Grammys? If they live streamed all 3, did they also hold a subathon that featured LeBron James, Kim Kardashian, Mariah Carey, and Agent Zero? And other greats to kick it live on stream? Did they also invite some of the freshest faces in content from the OGs like Extra Emily and DDG and Agent Zero? Yeah, not many can say that. I'll tell you that much. His awards from best streamed event, best just chatting streamer, best marathon stream. God damn, this nigga wins everything. Stream collab. Kai's different, and he doesn't even have to return to the streaming game. His legacy is certified. Well, don't tell him that. Bro, whose team are you on, bruh? You don't even gotta come back, gang. Yes! Yes, you do, nigga. We need you, bro. We need you, gang. Yes, you do. Number 1, I show Speed. Without a doubt, Speed is at the top of the streaming mountain, figuratively and literally, bringing his infectious personality across the globe, immediately flanked by hundreds of eager fans, viewers, and anyone within a certain radius of Speed's aura. After taking home the Get Off Your Ass Award, Best IRL Streamer, International Award, Streamer of the Year at 2024, Speed kept it moving, touring South America. He did the Sidemen charity match. Speed Does America, the Africa tour, that was peak, hitting 20 African countries over the span of 28 days. Speed kept up the pace in 2026 with an amazing Caribbean tour leading to the dreams of live streaming in space, going to the World Cup, and after all, Speed wrestled and opened in WrestleMania. Damn, he really does everything, bro. He really does everything, bro. I'm not gonna lie, the list isn't most disputed, Yana, most agreed, Phantom, most underrated, Emily. Wow. How the fuck do they know that? How you vote? Oh, re-rank the full list. Oh, this is how they get you. Oh, they're so fucking smart. These niggas, yo, they're geniuses. If you think about it, they're fucking geniuses, gang. And then you can rank your own shit. They're missing like a few key. Oh, you can add here too. This is just top 10. I'm a little surprised. I guess like all the gamers got like a pretty big nerf. Yeah, I know RDC, even Peanut. Like pretty much anybody that mains games is highly unlikely you even made it on the list, regardless of like what type of contribution you have, you know? It is a little interesting. You know what it is though? Oh, Dante, neither. It's like gaming content doesn't get clipped as much. It does get clipped, but it doesn't get clipped as much as IRL content, especially collab content. You feel me? Even when I play games, like the gaming clips, I rarely see, I should say, gaming clips on Twitter. But like anytime, you know, you do an IRL, you do something with somebody, it's like immediately, I can go on Twitter and it's like every moment gets clipped up and you can see all the best parts and stuff like that. So I think if you're not in tune, it's very easy to think that the gamers don't have any motion because you don't see it. And so in your head, if you don't see it, it's not in your bubble, then it's not happening. I don't agree with, there's a lot of things in the list I would disagree with, but it's not a horrible list. It's just the list that like, if you mainly watch Twitch and you mainly watched IRL, this is the kind of thing you'd spit out. If they're not watching much YouTube, they're not watching much Kick or any other platform, and they're not watching much other styles of content, but a lot of IRL content. And I mean, I'm just, to be honest, that just is the meta right now. And, you know, even as streamers, like you deadass do feel the pressure to like want to do more IRL content because you know it's going to do good. And I think I have a lot of respect for people that like Jinxie, for example, that like doesn't give a fuck. He knows he could probably get more views if he did more IRL shit. He does the gaming shit regardless. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with that heavy, gang. I fuck with that heavy. I think if you asked me 2 years ago, I'd be like, damn, he should probably, you know, follow the meta. But like metas are created. They're not just followed. So it takes someone to start a meta. And he low-key started his own doing the tournaments and shit. And they're so fun to be a part of. So Agent's top 5 in my opinion. I mean, yeah, I'm not in competition with nobody else. I just want to do good-ass streams for y'all niggas. So I like to tell you, I told Senna this on the phone. Like literally the only benefit as a streamer, like you shouldn't really care too much. The benefit of being on these lists is like if you need a visa or something like that, you could be like, oh look, I was number fucking 1 on the top streamers by Complex. Like this stuff does matter for like visa applications. Aside from that, I mean, does it really matter though? Like, does it really matter? If you ask the comms of any of these communities, they're gonna tell you their streamer's the best most of the time, right? So you don't really need the guy from Complex to tell you that. I feel like, you know, I didn't see too many people get mad, but you're allowed to agree or disagree, but you definitely shouldn't be mad at a nigga's opinion on where he thinks you fucking rank on our best list. Just make your own list, bro. Just drop your own list if you give a fuck. What about sponsorships? most sponsorships, they just look at past sponsorships. So like, what did your last one that was kind of like this do? And if it did really well and converted really well, and you know they ran it back and stuff like that, then you could demand a premium. And like CCVs and honestly, I'll be honest with you, the biggest part of brand deals now for me is Reels and TikToks. I swear, brands are paying more for Reels and TikToks than they are for Twitch ads. I'm literally talking to a brand right now that doesn't even care if I do the ad on Twitch. They just want a Reel and TikTok. But I low-key want to do it on stream because the brand, it would make it a lot easier for me to do the content if it happened on stream. I don't know. When you see it, you'll know exactly which one it is. But that's just the way it is now. That's just the way it is. You just reach way more people that way. You just reach way more people that way. New UDY vid. I feel like I'm being baited.